Alright, last time I got Nehru's Pearl, and this time I've got more sailing to do here. I'm going to be going north, and then east, and then northwest. Quite a few things to do there. Although first of all, I tried to navigate myself over to Beetle's shop, and he's way over there in the distance, if you couldn't see. And one thing I have about this game is I don't want to change the wind unless I really absolutely have to. Alternatively, I think I could have just sailed on the other side here, but I found it unnecessary and I just wanted to get all that done. So I put it to the north just because that's where I have to be going later. So you can put it there if you want, but I just want to stop here to pick up some bombs, because it would be very useful there. So I probably should have sped up this clip of me just being foolish, just trying to get to this shop here. I got close here. As you can see, he's just over there. I don't like that he sails all the way around the island here, especially this one, Outside Island, where you never have to go to the back, except for the one time I just did. And then at this part I was like, forget it, I'm just going to swim. And that's exactly what I did. I did make it. I almost missed it though. So if there's a list of video game anxiety, this would probably be very high on the top. So as you can see, I'm getting low on stamina there. So, alright, I made it, and alright, here I am. Alright, now that I'm in here, you may notice one additional item all the way on the right of the item selection there with the shop. Now bombs are available at Beetle's shop. At just about every single one you go to now, bombs will be available. So you can go ahead and pick some up if you'd like. That's actually the whole reason why I came here. And I decided to get one more piece of bait as well, so I thought I'd do that. Also, a nice addition to this too, if you buy bombs here, it will give you enough to fill up your bomb bag, which is perfect for this. Now I'll be able to have a full bomb bag, which may not be necessary, but I suggest you do it as well, just so you can be sure to stock up. And I've got the bait. I'm gonna fast forward here just so I can get to the next island here to the north, and just so I can unlock just so I can open all of the islands here on my chart here. This one up ahead is Five Eye Reef, so be sure to get that one unlocked there so you can make sure you can fill it out. Okay, enough of that. Now I'm just going to go ahead and keep going north over to the next island. I check my chart here quite a bit. I really like checking my chart. You know, it's quite fun. I tried not to move around too much so you guys can still see what I was doing. I lost this guy here a little bit. Sneaky little guy he is. But yeah, just make sure you can keep up with him. He will vary in the location depending on, well, really not depending on anything. It's just complete random, I think. Alright, so 2 islands north is the Islet of Steel. And watch out while you're around here, because there are ships that have cannons on them. And if you get hit by one, of course, you will get knocked out of the ship as well as take some damage. For all you Wind Waker HD players out there, you are going to find it not that bad due to the fact that you have, well, the swift sail, as well as you won't be able to get knocked out. You'll get hit, but you will not get knocked out, which I really, really like the addition of that. It's just so annoying. Okay, once you're done, pull out the Wind Waker, conduct Wind's Requiem, and you need to change the wind over to the east. A couple more places to see now. I've got more fast forwarding there. Just keep going east. Sorry about panning the camera too much. I wanted to just try and make it... Well, I mean, you can see the arrow there. It's the way the wind is blowing. You can see I relatively go in that direction, so you don't have to worry. Alright, here he is again. This right here, I believe, is Stonewatcher Island. A lot of these islands I visit now, you can't actually complete their objective right now, but I will still be showing you how to get to them and where they are. And look at my sea chart now. It's nearly halfway filled up. I think it may be halfway filled up at this point in time. I mean, honestly, I guess on your own you can just sail around and unlock all of them if you want, except for one of them, which won't have the fish guy in there just yet. Not until a little bit later, but you don't have to worry about that now. That's really it. This part of the game, or this part of the video now, is where it would be wise to have a full bag of bombs, because like I said, once you're in your boat, you can use them as a cannon, or you get a cannon right as you collect bombs, as we did in the last video. And there's the fish guy again. Look, he's moving all around here. But this outpost here is where you want to go to. If you take a look way up there, it's got cannons. Look at that. I got really lucky here taking them out here. Let me tell you what, it is really not as easy as it looks. I missed like maybe twice. That there was obviously one of them here. Oh no, not this one, but I missed a couple times. As you can see, I got very lucky, and it's nice once you pull out the cannon, it will instantly stop the ship. And look at how the King of Red Lions lowers his neck as you shoot. I don't know, it's something I really like about that. Okay, I have one more to take out. Okay, that one was obviously too low. And there it is, and I've successfully taken out all of the cannons, revealing a treasure chest up there. And there are actually two of them up there. There was one of them up there to begin with, and now that I have all the cannons taken out, it'll reveal another one. I had trouble getting on this ladder here because of the way these waves move, and Link moves a little bit too fast in the water. Faster than he probably should. And look at that wave. Look at how high it goes. It's crazy. Okay, once you get up there, there are two bokoblins up here, but I think I killed one of them with my cannon. So there's only one of them up here. Yeah, now. Yeah, look at that. I think I killed one of them, and I knocked him over the edge, which will instantly kill him just because bokoblins can't swim. And that's pretty unfortunate for them. I mean, well, not that it mattered. You actually don't even have to kill them. It doesn't reveal anything or unlock anything for you. You just, in here, there's 20 rupees, which is nice and helpful. And here is the real prize. This is the one you get from taking out all those cannons. Yes, piece of heart. Nice. Alright, one more and then I will complete my 9th heart container. Look at that. It's crazy. This is only the 12th. This is the 12th part in this series, and I've already done my 9th heart container. I will be getting it at the very end of this video. And you can jump down the water, which I'm sure is really safe if you were to attempt this in real life, right? Okay, I think I should still be going east. I'm pretty sure. Alright, I got some more bait. If you still have plenty of bombs, it would also be pretty helpful for something later on. I'll get to that in a minute, but oh yes, go ahead and keep on sailing, and watch out for these pea hats. They are never fun. I was luckily able to avoid them. Don't really worry about fighting them. Don't waste your time. It's really going out of your way if you want the truth. Anyways, that's it. Right here is where I want to go. This island is quite an interesting one here. I mean, I'll get to more of that later, of course. This guy, he's going to fill out this island in my sea chart, so I have the information about it. But I don't know, this is just a really unique island in this game, and all of them really are unique. But this one in particular, Private Oasis, it's got this little cabin here, and it's owned by someone. Some people say it's Mrs. Marie, but it's owned by someone. It's irrelevant to who that is, but eventually we will become the owner to this place, and I can go in and out. And I forgot to say, you can't actually go inside the cabin unless you are the owner of it, because there's this... The door is alive. It's got this butler guy painted on it, and, well, he says he only lets the master in, and he makes fun of your dirty hands. So... Right. Okay. There is something for me to get here on this island. So I go ahead and disembark here. Go ahead and disembark in there. Some grass. It's so nice to be on the land again. I really hate being on the water, even though that's essentially what this entire game is revolved around. Okay. Oh, you can get some extra bombs there in the grass. That's nice. That's helpful. But you take a look at this place, it's really pretty looking. It's very... Makes you think like you're on vacation here. Here's Old Man Ho-Ho again. And you talk to him and he'll say that he spots seagulls with his telescope. And that is actually helpful, very helpful information to me later on. Can't really see them from here because the game can only render so far. Now under this porch here, as you notice, there are rupees. I was trying to get to them, but I think you actually have to go under a specific part. I wasn't able to find it, but I think it's on the back of the house. So this is what I was talking about. Look at this. It's a butler on this door, and his hand is where the doorknob is. So he's like, "Get off, filthy hands." Yeah, look at that. So this cabin only belongs to the master. Who the master is right now is irrelevant, but it doesn't matter because I can become the master. Alright, climb this fence here, pull the Wind Waker out, and then conduct the Wind's Requiem. Alright, go ahead and change to southeast. Always make it so that the wind blows behind you in the animation. Alright, Deku Leaf, ready to do it for a total of 3 meters. Yeah, okay. And, oh, try to avoid jumping in that water. I got kind of lucky there, because the water does have a current, despite it being so small. It does. But alright, this chest right here, judging by its fancy graphic, it must be important. It's a treasure chart. It is pretty important. So, honestly, you could pick this up anytime. Right now is just the earliest opportunity I got. I mean, once you acquire the Deku Leaf, you can get it. Because look, it's just diagonal from the Forest Haven there. I'm sure those 3 spots on the map are driving you crazy, but I'm not getting them yet. I'm going to wait to get them. That's actually all you can do right now here on the Private Oasis. That's it. You can try and get those rupees if you want. I was trying to look for those seagulls there, so I wasn't actually sure. So, prepare yourselves. I used the telescope. And I was trying to find them because that's where I'm going next. And there they are. Not quite in the direction where he was looking, but that is where I need to go. That is where I need to go. Go ahead and board your ship here, and I'm facing the wrong way. The wind. Alright, so go ahead and change the wind to northwest. The complete opposite as to where it was going before. This controller is way too sensitive. And just the GameCube controller. Not that the Wii U is any better, of course, but anyway. Okay, I equipped bombs to my X button, and you'll see why in a second. if you remember last time, I went ahead and I sailed and I fought a big octo on the surface here. Well, that is exactly what I'm doing again. Anytime you see seagulls right here, we'll let you know that there is a big octo here. So that's pretty helpful. So you can do that, or you can just look up a guide online. Anyway, you see I'm using bombs here because using bombs can take out big octo eyes. And it does it in one hit, which is nice, except you have to be almost 100% precise. And I was nearly running out of bombs here. I was pretty worried. I don't think I actually killed it here. I mean, using bombs is a much faster way to fight this thing. But of course, it's very easy to miss. And you could, I guess you could L target, but I don't know, it wasn't really working for me, so I just decided to say forget it and use the boomerang because I don't have all day here. I didn't want to take too long fighting this thing because, of course, I'll die. Now, if you're really good at aiming, then I definitely suggest you using the cannon. Mainly just because it takes them out in one hit. And this one, I believe, has more eyes than it did before. I think this one has 8 eyes. I don't remember. The one I fought before had 5 or 6, but this one has 8 eyes. And I was able to kill it, thankfully. So that was pretty nice. And there's a treasure for me. Alright, to get that, go ahead and grab your grappling hook. It's very similar. And then you just want to cruise or coast along here. And it's pretty easy to lose the location because it disappears if you get too close. But just use your ears and listen. You hear that? That is whenever you know it is okay to deploy your grappling hook. And then there it is. If you see a cutscene, you'll know you got it. Alright. So it's 100 rupees, no piece of heart, no treasure chart. This one actually wasn't that important at all. I'm very sorry. But there it is anyway. I will actually be fighting another one here, and this one is important, so be sure to get that. And now I'm just going to keep going northwest. I got a few spaces to cross before I grab any more bait or cast it out here. There's a submarine that I already visited. If you didn't visit it, go ahead and do that. But it's there, if you want to or not. Anyway. Now it's daytime. It's beautiful daytime. No more this nighttime. No more this raining. Watch out for these sharks. I was able to jump over them. Okay, here it is now. Right here at this fish here. This is an island. I believe it has a ferry on it. I may have to double check, but yeah, I'm not very good at remembering that. Oh no, it's Tingle Island. How could I forget? Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, this one shouldn't be memorable. So if you remember all the way back in episode 3, whenever I was on Windfall Island for the first time and I freed Tingle from prison, he's now here, and yeah, he's got his island here. I won't be doing it now. There's something you can do here later, but I won't be doing it now because, well, I've got more things to do now, and I've got adventures to go on, places to explore. But there is something else important here that I'll be talking about. I guess this fish guy will stop talking. Alright, so I was looking around because there should be more seagulls, and they should be easier to spot now that it's daytime, and this shark was getting in my way, so I decided to take it out. Okay. If only that worked. Okay. I had to use the telescope again. Yeah, this is probably the only case where you need to use the telescope, and I was really trying to find it, and it's kind of hard to maneuver it with this GameCube controller there. That is a bird, but that's not the one I was looking for, and I actually passed them because look, there they are. Oh wait, no, that wasn't it. That was something else. I think those were just two seagulls flying together. Looked like something else, but I don't know. I just had a lot of trouble finding it. But there they are. So that direction, I'm actually facing there already, so I just went there and I just wasn't too sure about it. Alright, go ahead and equip your boomerang or bombs again. I wanted to try and use my bombs, but I think I was only able to get one of the eyes, so that wasn't too helpful to me, but doesn't matter now. Here it is. Oh, no, I don't need the Deku Leaf. Why seagulls are flocking around this thing is beyond me, but the only thing I do know is that I need to take it out, and I was only able to use one cannonball or bomb to shoot the eye. And the more irritating thing about fighting these is that you can only target 5 of its eyes at once. I think this one has 12 eyes. So yeah. Well, how many did the last one have? I think it had 8, something like that. I just can't remember. But this one has 12 eyes. I'm pretty sure, at least. And yeah, I was getting dangerously close, but I was still able to attack it. I guess my strategy for you, if you choose to use the boomerang, well, there really isn't one. You just gotta hurry. Alright, so I took out another eye there. And they emit some kind of smoke. And they'll be like a dead color. Very dark red. Almost like some... like the color of dried blood almost. Just gross. But anyway, I have 3 left. Alright, 2 left. And yeah, look at this. I thought that I was done right here because I thought I was getting pretty close to its mouth. But anyway, I did it. If you want to use a cannon, I suggest you practice aiming with it. How you do that, I don't really know, but you probably have to look something else up. But this right here is what you want, let me tell you. Alright, let's get this grappling hook deployed here. As soon as I can first get here. Alright, grappling hook. And deploy it. Congratulations! You just collected your 9th heart container. If you've been following with me, of course. Now I am going to move... I don't remember actually where I went. North, that's right, north. Because there is yet one more minigame for me to play here. So be sure to get that. And of course there's another island to explore. That is just to the west of Windfall Island. That island right there to the corner. That was Windfall, but this right here, this is a minigame, and I missed the barrels there. And it was nighttime, so it actually ruined my opportunity to play this minigame because it has to be daytime. So, yeah, that was unfortunate for me. I seriously just had to sit and wait until it was daytime, but now for that first, I have mail. So I should probably read it. It's from Grandma, and she gave me 20 rupees. Always something wonderful in a grandmother. Up this ladder here is the minigame. And then up this unnecessary platform here. I don't find it. You can see this guy. You may look familiar. Look at that. He's sleeping. He's holding a card. Doesn't matter. Let me just skip time here. Alright, good morning. Well, not quite yet. He's still got his cart. Okay, there we go. Right as I get up there, he takes it down. Yes, this guy looks a little familiar, I'm sure. He's, I don't know if he's the same guy or if he's just got a identical twin that basically does the same thing he does. But he's just like that one guy from the first minigame that I played on Windfall Island all the way back in part 3, if any of you guys remember that. So this is a different addition to his minigame here, and now would be a good time to have a very healthy amount of rupees, maybe a few hundred. I have 258, and the reason why is that this minigame here, it's quite a scam for rupees almost, but anyway, this is another minigame involving cannonballs and fighting ships. Last time it was like Battleship, like the board game, where you had to destroy these big octos, but this time it's a little bit different. Instead of destroying big octos, we have barrels, but no, they're enemy ships. And you have to aim this cannon using the control stick, and you press A to fire. And what you just up and down, as you can see on the right, I'm aimed at a 27-degree angle. Kind of interesting if that's what they use for a kids game, because probably any like kids playing this are gonna look at that and not know what that means. But anyway, me as a high school student, yeah, I'm an expert in that, of course. Now, your objective here is to destroy all 5 of these barrels that are supposed to be enemy ships, and I'm not very fortunate this time around. Yes, look at that. It's not hard as much as it is, well, I mean, it's not really too hard. It's just, well, kind of annoying, but it's not as bad as the first game. I definitely prefer this one over the other one. I'd say the only downside is that it costs 50 rupees to play one game. Ouch. It's quite a pain in your wallet. And look, I wasn't even able to get it my first time. See? Yeah. As I said, I definitely prefer this over the other minigame that I played in part 3 on Windfall. I think this one's a lot easier. What I did here, I saved. You're not going to see me do this too often. I saved here on recording, which is something I try not to do, actually. Just because if I ever failed, I could just reset the game with the amount of rupees I have, so I wouldn't have to leave anywhere. So, if that's something you do, then I want to clap you for that. Look at that, I just barely missed it. I think I won it this time, and oh my goodness. I wasn't quite sure if I was off by the side or if it was... Look at this. Look at this. 4 shots and I got 1. Oh, I only have 10 shots. Wow. I didn't even notice that. I only have 10 cannonballs. So yeah, that's quite a challenge. Now that I think about it, I probably did not win this. Yeah, I don't think this is it. It's not looking too good for me here. Yeah, I didn't win. I don't even have enough to continue, so that's quite frustrating. Alright, of course, I still wanted to see if I could, you know, perhaps try to take it out. No such luck. As I said, if you don't have too many rupees, I definitely suggest you collect maybe 500 to 1,000. If you get 500, you should be able to try 10 times. If you get 1,000, you should be able to try 20 times. I only had roughly 250, so I was only able to do it like 5 times. And luckily I was able to do it within those 5 times. So this is not, I forgot to mention this is not necessary, of course. This is just for collectibles here. So if this is something you're interested in, then you can go ahead and do that. Look at that. And you can also see the fishes out there, although I don't think you can actually hit him. I don't really think it does anything. You can certainly try if you want, but that's not something that's part of this minigame. You just have to destroy these 5 barrels here. Look at that. I think this was my success round here. I'm pretty sure of it now. I was pretty sure. Oh, look at that. This mini game, I do think it's pretty fun. It's certainly challenging. It is kind of irritating. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is do or die right here. It's really hard to estimate where exactly you want it, but I did it right here. I was very fortunate here because it's going to be quite challenging. Yes. And we get congratulated for our awesome success. And he's got a board that looks like Tetra. Yeah. I wonder if she knows about that. I'd think she wouldn't, but that's pretty funny. Maybe he's trying to allude to something. I don't know. Anyway, first prize is a piece of heart. Yes, first prize out of 2. You have to play this minigame twice if you want to get the other prize. And you're probably really angry at me for not mentioning. This is why it would be a good idea to stock up on rupees here. Now, it took me about 10 minutes between the first success and the second one for me to get the other prize. So I just went ahead and skipped there. And these barrels, they generate completely random every time. There are always going to be 5 of them. No more, no less. Look at that, the first hit I already got already. Oh, and also the vertical controls are backwards. Up is down and down is up. So that's something I can tolerate in some games. Like with the camera in this game and in Twilight Princess. I like it. Look at that. That really should have counted. I wasn't quite sure if I was too far or too close, but anyway. Here it is again. This is a pretty good run. I already have 3 of them down, and I got these 2 here. Oh, look at that. I've got plenty. And there's no specific amount you have to use in them. So don't worry if you use up all of them. You should still get the prizes. So there it is. I successfully did it again, and now Miss Tetra Card here is going to be giving me my next prize. So, oh, let's see what I get. Alright, is another treasure chart, and that will conclude this part here. That's virtually all I have to do here. So next part, I'm going back to Windfall Island, so be sure to join me there. It's going to be quite exciting. Got a few more things to do with the Deluxe Picto Box. That's going to be fun. And you can play this again if you want, but I'm just going to be heading out. So join me in the next video where we go back to Windfall Island and do more side quests, which is also fun.